ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयत्मुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोकैर्भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। जन्मादियस्य यतन्वयादितरतश्चार्तेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्मरथयादिकवये मूयन्ति यत् सूरया। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। धर्मा प्रोजितकैतवत्र परमो निर्वत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापोत्रयन्मूलनम्। श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनि कृते किं वा परमेश्वरः सद्यो हृदयवृद्ध अत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तक्षणात्। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रव संयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरवो रसिका भुवि भावुका। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं निरतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवम्। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna everyone. So I want to welcome all of you for this new endeavor which we are starting for making our lives endowed with Srimad Bhagavatam's mercy. And so today, what are we going to do is we are going to discuss about the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam initially for 15-20 minutes. And then gradually, I'm going to share you a technique by which we all are going to study together. Self study together means we will study, and I'll give you an orientation how to study. Since we are planning for this 1 year course, so what I want is in 1 year, one year of us of our association together, I want that all of you should at least complete the entire Srimad Bhagavatam once in this whole year. So how to do that, I'll explain you. And that too, as per the convenience of yours. And I understand you're all busy people, but at the same time, taking out 35 minutes every day, from your 15 to 35 minutes every day, how are we going to study Srimad Bhagavatam for the whole year? So that we're going to discuss. So first of all, I want to thank all of you, especially Srini Prabhu, for organizing and this wonderful initiative. So, and also I want to offer my respectful obeisances to all the devotees who are assembled here. So let us begin our journey for taking shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. So we need to understand that how can one attain this prema bhakti? Our goal, we as devotees, we know that it's prema bhakti, but how to attain it? So it is attained, one attains eternal love for the eternally glorious Supreme Personality of Godhead by constant hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam. Very important. So Srimad Bhagavatam, unless Srimad Bhagavatam is not the part of our lives, we cannot attain that goal of love of God. It's not possible. So hearing it attentively, reading it, and then glorifying it amongst the devotees. These three things are there. And over this journey of 1 year, we'll try to cover all these three aspects: hearing, reading, and also we'll give you some tips by which you can apply those tips, and you can even become a teacher of Srimad Bhagavatam. So if this is the first and foremost important thing is to understand that the constant hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam, constant Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, one attains eternal love for the eternally glorious Supreme Personality of Godhead. Due to the desire for material enjoyment, the practitioner of the bhakti is unable to realize the presence of the super soul within our heart. Right? We are practicing devotional service. We know the Lord is present in our heart, but we cannot connect with the Lord in the heart. You know, super soul in the heart is giving guidance 24 hours to us, but we are not able to connect with it. 24 hours the Lord is giving guidance. With each and every activity of our life, the Lord in the heart is giving us guidance. We should know how to take guidance from the Paramatma. It is said that when the spiritual master departs from the vision of the disciple, the disciple has to take shelter and take guidance from Paramatma. There is a very nice formula given in Srimad Bhagavatam for destroying these inauspicious desires. And that formula is Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. We have to hear Bhagavatam on everyday basis. Everyday basis. I'm going to give you a very amazing example. So, just like one requires food such as chapatis, such as vegetables, such as milk, fruits, etc., to live a healthy life, right? Similarly, so constant hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam is essential for a healthy disposition of the soul. Getting the analogy? Just like one requires food, such as chapatis, vegetables, milk, food, etc., to live a healthy life, similarly, constant hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam is essential for the healthy disposition of the soul. Now, it may be necessary to take medicines when we are sick, right? It might be necessary, right? When we become sick, we need medicines. So our texts like Upanishads and others are actually, they provide us helpful instructions for healing those who have been afflicted by Maya. So, regardless of the healthy situation or the disease state, everyone needs food. Similarly, there is no life without Srimad Bhagavatam. We are in any situation, we need Srimad Bhagavatam in our life. And we are all dead without it. Thus, Srimad Bhagavatam is the eternal need and life of the soul. It is food for soul. If just like we hear, we eat prasad, we eat food, we eat prasadam, and our body is nourished. Similarly, by taking shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam on everyday basis, the soul get nourishment. If the soul is nourished, then our spiritual life is very Krishna conscious. Our whole life goes very smooth, and every devotional activity we do, it enhances the devotion in our heart. But if the main aspect of Srimad Bhagavatam is missing in our life, then every activity we do, we don't get that nourishment. Why? Because the main thing, Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna Katha, is neglected. So, we need to understand that to truly understand the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam, one has to read Swadhyaya, you know, Swadhayan. One has to read, one has to discuss, and one has to hear it in the association of pure devotees. So without their association, one cannot advance in Krishna consciousness. Now, in Srimad Bhagavatam 11.12, it is said that pure devotion is achieved only by the holy association of the pure devotees of the Lord. But what does association really mean? We all get an opportunity to associate with so many senior advanced souls. But what is really association? We need to understand. If one approaches a sadhu and converses with him like an haunted man, like if a person says, "Oh, it is very hot in this country, Maharaj," or a sadhuji, "Oh, Prabhuji, this is very hot in this country. I recently bought this car. You know, that man is very nice. That man is not good. You know, that person has. I don't like that person. So, do you think we will make a profit by investing here?" It, one will not get anything out of such association. The sadhu may reply to one or two such questions of an inquisitive person, but this does not avoid devotion to Krishna, which is actually a true benefit of sadhu sangha. So what does association actually mean? Association means that one approaches a sadhu, you will get opportunity to associate with many sadhus. So association means that one should approach a sadhu with surrender and hear from them the topics of Supreme Lord. Then by their mercy, one can attain devotional service. Srimad Bhagavatam, which was compiled by Vyasadeva ji, is the ultimate source of Krishna Katha. And it is the essence of all Vedic knowledge. Why? Because it presents questions and answers related to Lord Krishna, his name, his fame, his pastimes, his energies, his various incarnations. So, although completely absorbed in Brahman, Shukdev Goswami was attracted to Srimad Bhagavatam. Once Shukdev Goswami, how was he? He ran away from the home immediately after his birth, but returned upon hearing a few verses of Bhagavatam. So we are also wandering in this world. But we also have to, we will also get attracted to Krishna if we hear Srimad Bhagavatam. We are not, it is in our, this particular thing is in our face. We know this, but still it becomes very difficult to make it a part of our lives. Very, very difficult. So here is an endeavor that we, with your help, are going to help each other. We're going to help you, help us, and help everyone. So by taking shelter of Shambha. So what are we going to do? What is the plan? So the plan is that first is a commitment that every day I'm going to allocate 35 minutes, let's say, at the max 35 minutes every day for Srimad Bhagavatam. Every day. Srimad Bhagavatam is such potent that even great personalities get attracted to Krishna Katha. Once Vyasadeva ji was performing his morning, albation in the water of Saraswati, so he sat alone to meditate. And he saw many future anomalies. He saw that people in this age of Kali are going to be very unusual. So he acquired this transcendental vision, and he could see the deterioration of the world because of the influence of Kali. And he also perceived that, he was able to understand that people in this world are going to be, there will be lack of goodness in their life. People will be faithless. People will be impatient. They will have poor intelligence. They will have their lifespan is also very, very short. So he contemplated on their welfare. He contemplated on the welfare of the people in all status and all orders of life. And that's why, and when he saw that the people who are, general people, when they tried to understand what is mentioned in the Vedas, they could not understand it. So, and to simplify this process, Vedavyas decided that let me divide this Vedas into many sub-branches, and that may benefit people. So Vedavyas was thinking like that. So he is an author. He decided, okay, Veda Vyas. Vyas means division. So he was Veda Vyas. The one person who divided Vedas into four is called Veda Vyas. So he divided the Vedas into four in order to expound it to common people. And simultaneously, he also wrote historical facts and authentic stories mentioned in the Puranas, which we call as fifth Veda. And that he gave to his disciples to write further commentaries on it. Now, what happened was that the great sage Vyasadeva, although he wrote so many things, but he himself was very dissatisfied. And so, even after giving and he entrusted all those literatures to his disciples and told them, okay, go and write this and expand this so that general people will get benefit. All the philosophies which are there in the world, they're all derived somewhere or other, they're derived from this Vedas. There is nothing in the world which is not from the Vedas. Everything is from the Vedas. But then Vedavyas was not satisfied after that, and Narad Muni came, and in the direction of Narad Muni, he compiled Bhagavatam. But there was a problem after he compiled Bhagavatam. He was not able to find someone sufficiently qualified to spread its teaching. So Vyasadeva prayed to Lord Krishna to have a son who could spread the glories of Bhagavatam. And Shukadeva Goswami was born. But there was another problem. Shukadeva Goswami was a liberated soul from the birth. So as soon as he came out from the womb of his mother, he started walking straight to forest. And he immediately left his home. He left his parents, he left everything, and he headed for forest. So Vedavyas was he was thinking, what should I do? What should I do? I prayed for this. The Bhaktivinoda Thakur also prayed that someone who should come and take seriously this mission of Bhagavad Dharma. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati came. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati was a personified mercy of Lord Chaitanya, and he was vigorously spreading the culture of Bhagavad Dharma. Very strongly. He studied scriptures very nicely. That's why he was able to preach. We all are supposed to be creating revolution. We are all capable. We are all missionaries. We are all capable. All of you are capable. There is a lot of potential in each one of you. And you can create a difference in the lives of hundreds and thousands of people. Because Srimad Bhagavatam is such a miraculous book that if one takes shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, one gets so empowered. One gets so empowered that he can do anything. He can create revolution in the lives of impious people of the world. So Vyasadeva ji, he started his Bhagavatam classes. Shukadeva Goswami was not there, but he started his Bhagavatam classes. He sent his disciples. And his disciples, when they went to forest, while for doing different work, they used to recite the verses from Bhagavatam. Aho bakiyam stanakalakutam jigam sayapaya yadapya sadhavim lebhe gatim dhatrichutam tatunyam kamba dayalum sharanam brajema. Shukadeva Goswami heard that someone is singing that how shall I take shelter of one more merciful, he who granted the position of mother to Putana. Although she was unfaithful, although she was she had prepared deadly poison to kill Krishna, that Krishna gave position of a mother in the spiritual world. Sukadeva Goswami heard that, he became very attracted. Barha Pedam. Then another verse is Sukadeva Goswami heard another verse from another disciples of Vyasa, another disciple of Vyasadeva. Barha Pedam Natavarvapu Karnayo Karnikaram Vibratvasaha Kanakapisham Vajam Tinchamalam Randhar Venuradhara Sudhaya Purayan Gopa Vrindai Vrindaranya Sapadaramanam Pravishad Gita Kirtihi. This verse describes, beauty of Krishna. How is Krishna? Krishna wears a peacock feather upon his head, a blue karnika flower on his ears, and a yellow garment and as brilliant as gold, and the Vaijanti garland. And Lord Krishna exhibited his transcendental form as the greatest of the dancers. And he entered the forest, beautifying it with the marks of his footprint. He filled the holes of the flute with the nectar of his lips, and the coward boy also sang. So Sukadeva Goswami, he heard Srimad Bhagavatam like this, and then he goes back and he hears Srimad Bhagavatam from Vyasadeva. He sits down. So we are, Sukadeva Goswami was in state of, he was enjoying Brahman platform. He got attracted to Srimad Bhagavatam. We are not enjoying any happiness. We are not getting any happiness in this world. This so-called happiness, we're trying to become happy in this world. We're trying to looking for, we don't get any happiness in this world. So but problem with us, we are not hearing Srimad Bhagavatam attentively. So when we hear that, what does hearing means? Contemplating. Whatever we hear, whatever we study, we need to contemplate on the subject matter. Very important aspect, contemplating on it. Chintan, Smaran, that's what it's called. But that Smaran aspect doesn't come. Why? Because there is more hearing about the samsara. The more hearing about samsara, that's why samsara is only remaining in our minds. We can only remember samsara. We are not actually we don't have the level of or amount of Krishna Katha should be more than as compared to samsara. So Sukadeva Goswami got attracted in Harshima. So we are conditioned, so we are enjoying this, we are looking for happiness, and we are getting this tuchha, this insignificant happiness. But if we hear Srimad Bhagavatam, we can actually understand, oh my God, Srimad Bhagavatam is the ocean of happiness. Unlimited amount of happiness is there. It's Krishna himself. He can enter the pastimes of the Lord. If you want to enter into pastimes of the Lord, it's Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam will help us enter into the pastimes of the Lord. I am telling you genuinely, dear devotees. If you want to enter into pastimes of the Lord, yes, it's Srimad Bhagavatam is the way. You can actually see through Srimad Bhagavatam everything, all the pastimes. Sukadeva Goswami, he confirms, that he has heard Srimad Bhagavatam. It is true that I was situated perfectly in transcendence. He's saying, yes, I was situated. But I was captivated by the descriptions of the Lord's pastimes in Srimad Bhagavatam. Sukadeva Goswami renounced everything, but he could not give up Srimad Bhagavatam. He was fond of forest life, but after hearing Bhagavatam from his father, he became very dear to the devotees. Vaishnavas, we can physically touch Krishna's glories in the form of book Srimad Bhagavatam. Physically touch Krishna's glories. We can hear about Vrindavan from Bhagavatam, and we can actually bathe in the dust in which Krishna and his dearest devotees have walked. So we can actually bathe in the dust of Srimad Bhagavatam, of Vrindavan through Srimad Bhagavatam as well. Srimad Bhagavatam is the life and soul of the Vaishnavas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called it as spotless Purana. Puranam Amalam, Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam. And he will himself hear it from Gadadhar Pandit. You know, the Bhagavatam's first and second cantos are like Lord Krishna's lotus feet. The third and the fourth cantos are like his thighs. The fifth canto is his navel. Sixth canto is his chest. And the seventh and the 8th cantos are his arms. Ninth canto is his throat. The 10th canto is the blossoming lotus face. The 11th is his forehead. And the 12th is his head. That's Bhagavatam. It's Bhagavatam. So I'm going to narrate to you about, I'm going to share a file with all of you right now in the group. And that file, that file is not a file means it's a book. And that's the secret of Srimad Bhagavatam. How we can make our life fully how to give life to Srimad Bhagavatam. So here, so I have shared the book with all of you. So can you open this book right now in your? I'll share this file. So this is a very interesting way of studying Srimad Bhagavatam. My first request is the way you are studying your purports everyday basis, continue studying that. This technique which we are giving you is an additional technique. Okay. But this will create a revolution in your life. Now, try to understand what we are going to ask you to study Bhagavatam with the help of only translations. Remember, I'm not stopping you from studying purports. Please continue that. But this particular program which we're talking about, which are our Pibat Bhagavatam program initiative, is to help you get an overview of the entire Srimad Bhagavatam in a short span of time. Now go to page number 41. 40. Page number 40 if you can go. So in page number 40 of this book, that's where the Srimad Bhagavatam begins. Canto 1, Creation, Chapter 1, Question for the Sages. And from there, you can see only translations of the entire Srimad Bhagavatam are put together in a thematic format. And it takes only, dear devotees, it takes only 15 minutes to study one chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam like this. But in that one chapter, in that 15 to 20 minutes, you will be able to get an overview of that particular chapter in just 15 minutes. Now, what happens when we study the Srimad Bhagavatam in this way? It helps us to connect. You know, when we're reading there are 3 techniques of studying Srimad Bhagavatam. Let me explain you. The first is first 3 levels, I will say. The first level is understanding the Srimad Bhagavatam in an overview format, understanding in the whole of Srimad Bhagavatam what all is there. So that we have to do with the help of translations. Second level is studying of purports. What happens is purports, purports, with the help of the purports, the Srimad Bhagavatam study becomes very vast. And when we're in the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, we completely forget what is in the first canto. And when we are in the 4th, 5th canto, we completely forget what we have studied in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th cantos. And other thing is the literature is very vast. So connecting, because of the literature being very vast, there are so many obstacles already in our study of everyday of Bhagavatam. We get disconnected. Sometimes it happens that for 1 month, 2 months, we don't even get time to study. There might be time where you absolutely don't get, any time to study. So what happens is that breaks the link. that brings a link, and we completely get that first canto, second canto, whatever we have studied gets washed away from our mind. So then, so this particular thing, we need some very special taste for continuing the purport. So that once we know what is there in the entire Srimad Bhagavatam, when we study that in the oral format, that will increase our greed and desire, to read Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is second level is purports, reading with purports. Third level is to understand with the help of the commentaries of the acharyas. So right now what we're doing is we want to focus on just first aspect, that is reading with the help of translations. And what happens is this technique is every day, even if you plan to, I will request at least study 2 chapters per day. Srimad Bhagavatam has 335 chapters in the entire Bhagavatam. So we have 365 days with us. So I give you, well, we can understand 30 days, we will definitely take some holiday, 30 days of holiday. So 335. So chapters to be read in one year. If you can read 2 times, 2 chapters per day, which will take half an hour or maximum 35 minutes. If you can't, don't bother. Just study 1 chapter per day. Even if you take that more, that will be nice. But if you can, then what will happen is you will complete the whole of Bhagavatam in 1 year. And if you have a desire to read this twice, 2 times, then start reading of 2 chapters per day. And then at the end of our 1 year, that is in the next June, you will have completed the entire Srimad Bhagavatam reading with overview twice. What is going to happen is with this kind of study is we are going to get gradually we are going to get an overview of the chapter. Then in just imagine 19 days you will complete the first canto. Then another 10 days you will complete the second canto. Another few days you will complete the third canto. So what happens is in a short span of time we are not only getting an overview of a chapter, but we are also getting an overview of the entire canto. And gradually we understand the connectivity between the whole pastimes, and the link between the cantos, link between the chapters. And that will continue and help you increase your taste for Srimad Bhagavatam. And you will gradually understand what is there in the whole of Bhagavatam. And that is going to help in various ways in your services also. If you are a preacher, then, when Srila Prabhupada also, when he writes in the purports, he describes about incidences which are mentioned in the other cantos, and we are not able to connect. Why? Which is that thing? Why is Prabhupada is saying this here? Because we haven't heard about that particular pastimes, but it has been referred here. So somebody has not read 6th canto Ajamil, but that Ajamil Prasanga comes in the 3rd canto of Bhagavatam, for example, then he won't be able to relate. But if he has gone through the entire overview of Bhagavatam, then he will definitely know what is Ajamil's pastimes. And if he comes to know about the Pingla, the prostitute Pingla, about Avanti Brahmana, or so many different, about Uddhav Gita, and so many different pastimes which are mentioned in the 10th canto. If he has gone through it once, at least getting the overview of Bhagavatam, then that will help his connectivity in the purports. It will help him in his preaching for citing examples. Because in Bhagavatam classes, Bhagavatam has to be spoken. So that will help your classes to go on the next level. So that is the point. So what are we going to do in the classes is, I'm going to summarize, let's say, if I'm giving you, let's say we are at least from next, from tomorrow onwards, we'll expect that you start studying this. But my request is that you please print this file. Please, if you print it, you will read it. If you not print it, you will never be able to read it. This is also available with Golok Dham temple. It prints this in 30 euros. They have that hard copy. But if you cannot get it from there, please, you can print it on your own. And start studying it. Start studying on an everyday basis. And so what we are going to do in our classes here is that 30 days, if you're reading 30 chapters, when we come the next month, we're going to give you a complete summary of those whatever you have studied. And if we have any questions from those study, we will take those. So when you get some questions, please note them down. And you can even ask them, you can ask those questions in the group, so that whenever we get time, we'll answer those questions. So this is a humble request to all of you, that first is the first level, or the first way in entering the Srimad Bhagavatam, first process of taking shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is a very important thing, reading in this way. And you will be surprised that there's 17,000 people across the world, as per Bhagavad Mahavidyal's official records. 17,000 people across the world are studying through this technique with us. So you're not just one to introduce this. This has so many devotees who are studying through this technique. So any questions, dear devotees, you have for us till now?
Prabhuji, actually, the next session you will be covering only on the chapters what we have read, or it's like you give every month one canto presentation, how that it would be?
We can do that as well, but I'll prefer that next 30 days, if we can do the whole one canto also, that will be nice. I can give the whole canto summarization in the next class. That will be nice. So 12 classes, we can complete the 12 Srimad Bhagavatam cantos. That will be ideal.
I don't know about here. Actually, many people are here, Prabhuji. All over also.
Hare Krishna.
So we really need your guidance. Thank you so much for accepting and coming. But I think, what do you suggest everybody? What do you prefer? Like, but probably I think if you go by chapter, with I'm not sure, because we are reading, then we are missing the connection. I think if we can give you the overview of like each canto when we come, then whatever the questions are there, then we can take it up in the end after your.
Even if I take canto wise or chapter wise, it's going to be the same. We will complete the whole Bhagavatam in 1 year. Don't worry.
Okay, then I think if it is okay with everyone, so what we can do is we'll read. I mean, if it is whoever is interested, we can read the chapters like every day, like 2 chapters, like Prabhuji suggested, and in the exactly we'll meet in the next month. So by then, Prabhuji will give you the overview of first. He will give you the overview of canto, first whole canto, because we have only 12 sessions. So and in that after that in the end we can put our questions on the chapters we read.
Yes.
Okay, I hope online whoever is there, I think from Germany, other people are there from Belgium.
Prabhuji, that sounds good.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Prabhuji, I think we'll follow that pattern. So first, I think maybe first 50 minutes you can take up the whole summary of each canto, and that's then we can get the dots clearly.
Yes. And I'll connect with you. So whatever you have read, so in that one class, you will be able to connect all the links, and any questions are there. If you get any questions while reading, just post that questions in the group. So that should be also fine, so that you get the answers immediately. But questions should be genuine, to the point.
Okay.
And
to the subject.
Subject.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
To the subject. Okay. So is that okay with everyone? Now the biggest challenge is with all of you is printing this. Is very important. If you print this, we'll read it. So wherever you are, for initially till you get your printouts, you can start reading from the 40th page. Start reading 15 minutes every day, but make sure you get it printed. You can do bulk printing also. Okay. So that's my any questions? Murdala Gopi Mataji, Mohit Prabhu. Amrita Gauranga Prabhu, Suhas Prabhu, Aditya Prabhu, any questions?
Prabhuji, just
This
one
Mohit,
question for the printing. You said that we should print from the page number 40, or?
No. You can print the whole book. That whole book is for printing only. Print it as it is.
Okay, Prabhuji. Yeah, but I'd like to. I mean, I was just wondering that I would like to like print only the sections that and gradually print the rest. I don't want to print the entire 700 pages and have a big. So that's the reason I asked. Like from
Up to you.
what?
Choice is yours.
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay.
Amrit Gauranga Prabhu, any other questions? Mohit Prabhu?
No, Prabhu, all is good.
Okay, fine. So what I'm going to do is, Srini is going to share a Google form. Okay. And every day after you study, just post in the link that we have studied. So that is going to keep us encouraged. And I'll get a report also how many of you are studying. Because that is very important. Reporting is very important. In our offices, in our schools, in our colleges, wherever we go, we report to our, in our superiors. But here, so here also we're going to report to each other. You just have to, there is a small Google form and it will be in the description. Just click on that and just, fill your report. That's it. Very simple. It will be very simple. But that will develop a habit. Recently we did this Srimad Bhagavatam reading challenge in India. Just recently, 4,500 devotees started studying Bhagavatam. We did this reading challenge in Russia also, in South Africa also. We did this reading challenge in recently we did from 1st of June to 21st of June in North America. So 400, 500 students, devotees, there also started studying Bhagavatam. So it's very important that we take this very seriously. So my sincere prayers to all of you, that please take this study of Srimad Bhagavatam, make it as a part of your life. Thank you so much. And I look forward for your association in future as well. Any questions you have?
I think Sudhir Prabhu has a question, but before that, I think to be too short to others also, like the next session we'll check with Prabhu's schedule, and then probably around the same time, 7 till 8 p.m. But the next week onwards, we'll start with the actual sessions, starting from the Canto 1. And the date, we will post it in the group. And also the link, everything will be given prior to the session. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dhanapurnam Prabhu. From today's introduction, the glories of Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
For Atmadeva, he wanted to have a son, and somehow actually Gokarna was born by having the fruit eaten by a cow. And Dundukari was his wife's sister's son. And so my question is, when Dundukari was undergoing a punishment in a form of a demon, Gokarna helped him recite
Ghost. Yes.
As a ghost, Gokarna helped him recite the Bhagavatam for 7 days and helped him elevate to the higher planets.
Yeah.
So Dundukari was supposed to undergo his karma, but with the help of Gokarna, he bypassed and wiped away all his karma and went away to Godhead. So my question is, when Atmadeva wanted to have a son, that sannyasi gives 3 examples, like for the Sagara, Asamanjasa was born, Anga, Vena was born, and Chitraketu, Harshashoka was born. These people also got a son with the help of a sadhu, a sannyasi. Okay. So when these sons was born, it is also with the bless of a sannyasi. Why the curse happened? Like they don't have the karma of having a son, but with the help of a sannyasi, their karma is wiped away and got a son. So wiping away the karma. So is it like a Gokarna use it as a material thing to bypass him and send him to Godhead? Is it not like, can I not use reading a Bhagavatam daily for fulfilling some of my material benefit and wiping away karma and elevating a fallen soul and to make him a devotee?
Srimad Bhagavatam can grant one, can fulfill all your desires. Okay, there are three things happen when one takes shelter of Bhagavatam. Okay, first thing which happen is karma is slackened. Your karma bandhan, when one takes shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam cuts your karma bandhana, sansara bandhana. It cuts that. So you need to understand this. All the doubts are cleared. When one takes shelter of Bhagavatam, you will not have any doubts in your heart. There are lots of questions and answers in Srimad Bhagavatam. Questions which you may have or which you may don't have. Srimad Bhagavatam has all of them. Srimad Bhagavatam will solve all the, all your doubts, eradicate all the doubts. Third thing what Srimad Bhagavatam will do is, will grant you prema, the Lord. Okay. And so, Srimad Bhagavatam also is potent enough, because it's Krishna himself, it can fulfill all your desires. Okay. But Srimad Bhagavatam, even though you're taking shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam with some material desires, Srimad Bhagavatam will purify one's existence. It will fulfill your desire at the same time. It will also purify our existence. So, regarding Gokarna delivering Dundukari, that was causeless mercy on Dundukari. He attained perfection. So, it happens by some Agyat Sukruti. Then one becomes, that is by the causeless, I'll say causeless mercy of the Gokarna, that Dundukari was delivered. Okay. So if someone has desires, no desires, if someone has lots of desires, with everything, take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. And gradually, with Srimad Bhagavatam, we're actually associating with great personalities. We're actually associating with Shukadeva Goswami, we're actually associating with Parikshit Maharaj, we're actually associating with Rishis of Naimisharanya, we're actually associating with the Pandavas, we're actually associating with Vedavyasji, Naradji. So all these great personalities, we're actually associating with them. Through Bhagavatam, we'll actually connect, we are actually establishing our, a relationship with them, a friendship with them. And by their causeless mercy, when we are hearing constantly about the great personalities, what will happen? Their divine qualities will come in us. If we are constantly associating with the drunkard, what will happen? The drunken qualities will come to us. If we are constantly associating with the meat eater, what will happen? Gradually, we'll also start doing that. If we are associating with a person who is engaged in illicit activities, what will happen? We may also get dragged. Similarly, but if you are associating with the Paramhamsa Vaishnavas, what is going to happen? You might say, this is just in the form of the book. Yes, but Srimad Bhagavatam reciprocates. Srimad Bhagavatam is just not a book. Just like a deity reciprocates to the devotees. It accepts sevas, it accepts offerings. So is Srimad Bhagavatam. If you take sincere shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, dear devotees, Srimad Bhagavatam will reciprocate with you. Srimad Bhagavatam will interact with you. It will reveal things to you. It will reveal. We have to be very, very prayerful. Srimad Bhagavatam, please shower your causeless mercy on me and please allow me to take shelter of your lotus feet. Allow me to enter into your divine pastimes. The prayers has to be there. Only then it is possible. in a very prayerful and humble mood, we should try to enter Srimad Bhagavatam. And Srimad Bhagavatam will start revealing itself. Revealing means what? It will allow you to enter into the past times. And that will happen by the mercy of a sadhu, by the mercy of Guru Janas. So we have to put our efforts also, and at the same time we should be prayerful to the sadhus, Guru Janas, to previous acharyas, Supreme Lord. We will beg for their mercy. So, and gradually, once the relationship with Srimad Bhagavatam is established, you will know how you are getting an opportunity to directly associate with so many great personalities. Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj, all these great personalities, you'll be associating with them. And what will happen when you constantly associating with such great personalities? All their good qualities will come into us. All the divine qualities will come into us. And all the desires for material sense enjoyment will gradually go away. And we'll get purified. Okay.
Last the question, like now with the mercy of Gokarna, Dandukari got delivered. But why not the mercy of sannyasa, that sannyasi, Atmadeva was put into problems? Why with the mercy of that sannyasi, Chitraketu Maharaj was still put into problems?
Okay.
By getting, yeah.
Okay. Everybody has an adhikar. Try to understand, there is an adhikar of a person, qualification. One is in the 10th grade, you cannot expect there will be 1 in 1,000 person who will be able to crack the PhD, even in the 10th grade, but not everybody. So there is a qualification required to understand this subject, to understand the situation of the world. So what you are saying is Atmadeva Brahman was longing only to get a son. So there was no point for a sannyasi to explain him about renunciation. He did explain, but he did not. That fell on the deaf ear. Narad Muni was explaining to Dhruva Maharaj that go back. Narad Muni also explained to Dhruva Maharaj, go back. There is no need to go to forest. But he said your instructions are falling on me on deaf ears. I cannot understand what you're saying because I'm a Kshatriya. I'm getting hurt. I'm hurted already. And now your instructions are further giving me a lot of pain. So please tell me the path to attain Narayana. So Dhruva Maharaj was fixed that he wanted to attain Narayana. Here the situation is different. Here they wanted, Atmadeva Brahman wanted what? Son. Chitraketu Maharaj wanted what? Son. Yes. But once Harshashoka, when he died, that time Angiras Muni, Narad Muni came, and then they understood that now he has become conscious that he can, but still Narad Muni had to bring back Harshashoka back to life. And then Harshashoka he delivered a strong message and opened the eyes of Chitraketu Maharaj. And when his eyes were opened, at that time he was in a position to understand what Narad Muni was supposed to say. And then Narad Muni told him about the science of Krishna consciousness. And then Narad Muni, he gave him the mantra to attain perfection in life. So that we need to understand, that every person has an adhikar. Right? That adhikar comes gradually. Okay. Haribol.
Yes, Prabhu. Haribol. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So, thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you again next month. And yes, wish you all the very best. The file has been shared in the group. You have to start from Canto 1, Chapter 1. Minimum 1 chapter every day. Maximum, if you can spend 35 minutes per day, please study 2 chapters every day. And so that you can complete the whole of Srimad Bhagavatam twice in next 1 year. That will be really amazing. And I'll tell you that once you start reading it, it's so sweet, it's so nectarian that you will give up everything else. You will just enjoy and continue studying this Srimad Bhagavatam. The first 21 days will be very difficult. And after 21 days, your journey will be smooth for the whole of year. 21 days, it's a challenge. Okay? So accept this challenge. 21 days study without fail, without any stopping. Study, just study. And at the end of 21st day, you will be a transformed person. And then the further journey of yours for the whole year will be very, very easy. Okay? Any questions?
No,
What do you
but
want?
yeah, but thank you so much, Prabhu. You gave such a big thing in one small brief. So many things I did not know. I was also thinking, why 12? Why so elaborated things are? But thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Thank you,
It's
Prabhu.
already
Thank you so
11:30 for me. So I have to take your leave.
Thank you so
Very
much.
good.
Thank you
for
so much,
reserving
Prabhu.
time for us.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Srinivas.
Hare Krishna, Padma. Thank you.
Thank you so much for arranging such a wonderful session.
Hey, not me, it's Prabhu. Just a medium, just arranging a session.
Yeah, but somebody should arrange, no?